Hey, yo, welcome back. There's not a podcast. It's just my thoughts with Rob Markman. Second video of the day. We back again, man. We talking about this Clipse joint, so be it. Talked about it early when it dropped. Now the video is out. In my first video, first of all, before I even go there, song is fire. Like, let's get that out the way. I think Pharrell did an amazing job with the beat. Like I said, it reminds me of some old Paul Revere. You spin the record backwards and rap over it, Beastie Boys type joint. And Pharrell did that on Hot. It was a joint he did back in the day with Roscoe P. Coltrane, Pusha, and Boo from Philly's Most Wanted. So I just love the feel of this record, you know what I'm saying? And it really opens up the space for it to rhyme. Dope record, man. I like this one better than Ace Trumpets, I ain't gonna lie. It's from the album called That God Sort 'Em Out. I heard the whole album, man. The whole album is dope. The whole album is dope. But so it's officially been confirmed, right? That verse 3 was nasty. In my first video from today, I had speculated. I had thought that third verse that Pusha spit had been about Ye, because the whole Calabasas thing. But I did admit that the Utopia line and the lip gloss line threw me off. So I'm like, there's some Travis in here, but it's been 100% confirmed that verse is about Travis. I want to shout out Frazier Tharpe from GQ, amazing journalist. I shouted him out before. He did the video the article a couple of weeks ago for GQ, the whole Clipse article that kind of really started the rollout. And today he ran outtakes, parts of that interview that he didn't run in that original article. He ran outtakes that shed light on Pusha's disdain for Travis and what this verse is actually about. So we're going to go through that today. If you missed the first video, I'm going to run down the verse real quick. You know what I'm saying? Pusha goes, "You cried in front of me. You died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Her Utopia had moved right up the street and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gonna call it the way that they see it, but I got the video. I could share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it. So be it." Utopia, of course. Calabasas is where they all live, the Kardashians, and so Utopia is, of course, the Travis Scott album. Her lip gloss was popping. Kylie Jenner sells the lip product or whatever, so she ain't need you to eat. She makes her own money. I think they said she was a billionaire or something like that, but Kylie Jenner makes a lot of money. I got the video. I could share and AE it. That's a slick double. Alexander Edwards, better known as AE in the industry. He's a top A&R. Close friends with Tyga. Tyga used to date Kylie. I think AE is with Cher now. I know he was with Cher. I think he's still with Cher, which makes a lot of the tabloids. But then it's a double. I could share and AE it. AE the A&E, the channel, the TV channel. I could share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So whatever video he has, like, I could share and AE it. We could put it out for the world to see. But there's also something about the guy AE, which I'm not sure what he's getting at. But the beauty of this verse is just from a standpoint of just if you love rap, is we all heard this verse, right? But it's pointed towards one person that we know now is Travis. It's like you talking directly to a person in a room full of people. So there's things in here that I don't get. I don't think most people get, but the person who was intended to hear it hears these things. You get what I'm saying? The kind of beauty of it is I'm speaking directly to you. We just in a room full of people. It's kind of the best way I could describe it. But here's what Frazier wrote. I want to get into what the issue is because it's interesting. But this is what Frazier wrote in his article based off of his conversation with the Clipse with Malice and Pusha. Even though Pusha is the only voice, Malice doesn't seem to actually have the issue here. I don't know, but this is all Pusha's words. So Frazier writes, "When I asked Push why he went in like that, he cited Travis's 2023 song Meltdown, which had come up earlier in our discussion of recent shots and taunts Drake had been throwing. The song's title comes from Drake declaring in the guest verse that he'd melt down the chains that I bought from your boss, give a fuck about all that heritage shit. It's a reference to the classic Peak Neptune's era jewelry Drake bought through Pharrell's Jupiter auction site." So remember that we talked about that a lot, like, and that Meltdown verse is that, Pharrell put his jewelry up for sale, and Drake bought it and said that he'll melt down the chains. So he dissed Pharrell on a Travis Scott song, right? So Frazier continues to write. Travis is Switzerland on the song. Travis verse is not a diss. Travis is Switzerland on the song, but the fact that Utopia features production and vocals from Pharrell elsewhere on the album, and that Travis made a show of teasing the album by filming himself playing it for Pharrell, didn't sit right with Pusha, who reveals he was also there that day. And now Pusha's going to get into what it is. This is Pusha's quote. The true context of that is we were in Paris, literally working, and he was calling to play P, his new album. He came to Pharrell's studio at Louis Vuitton headquarters, where Clipse recorded most of Let God Sort Him Out. He interrupted the session, Pusha recalled. He sees me and Malice there. He's like, oh man, everybody's here. He's smiling, laughing, jumping around, doing his fucking monkey dance. That shit is harsh. That's harsh. Pusha's harsh. He says, we weren't into the music, but he wanted to play it. Wanted to film us and Pharrell listening to it. And then a week later, you hear Meltdown, which he didn't play. He played the song, but not Drake's verse. So if you're following here, interrupted the session. They were having the session recording with Pharrell, and Travis went to go play Pharrell the album, because why wouldn't you want to play Pharrell your album? You know what I'm saying? Pharrell is one of those ones, and he wanted to film it, and they used it for content, and played Meltdown, played the record, but didn't play Drake's verse. Now there's some question about it, right? There's some question about when Drake added the verse. Did Travis have it to play at the time? I see people already refuting, well, Drake wasn't on the record then. Drake didn't jump on the record until 24 hours or 48 hours before the album came out, which could be true, which absolutely could be true. There's a chance that Drake's verse was not on the record at the time Travis played it. But the loyalty, and we'll get to it because Pusha gets to the loyalty part of this, loyalty still stands. Like, if Pharrell is your man, if Pharrell's on your album, if Pharrell's producing, why let Drake diss Pharrell on your track? Even if the verse came in after the fact, why would you let that fly? Now, you know, there could be the fact that Travis didn't catch the sub, or he didn't catch the line, like it didn't fully hit him. Could be. But there's still the issue of accountability. It's on your album. It's your responsibility. It's accountability. That's just my take and my opinion on it. But I mean, Push has a whole different, you know what I'm saying? We'll get back into it. Push was quick to add that he doesn't hold Travis to any standard, because as he sees it, Travis has a pattern of remaining conveniently neutral when it suits him. He's done this a lot. He has no picks. He'll do this with anybody. He did it with Sicko Mode, in which Drake seems to diss Kanye despite Travis's close ties to him. Push then referenced last spring when Travis joined Future and Metro on stage, and it excitedly asked them to tease Like That, the song whose incendiary Kendrick Lamar verse ignited Kendrick's beef with Drake. And here's another Pusha quote. He was on the Rolling Loud stage like, play that, play that. He don't have no picks, no loyalty to nobody. He'll jump around whatever he feels is hot, or cling on to whatever he feels is hot. But you can play those games with those people. We're not in your mix. Keep your mix over there. We're going to go on. It's the latter part that aggravated Pusha enough to the point of taking his issue to wax. Here's another Pusha quote. I personally have been removed from that crew and those people for a minute, Push said in reference to the larger Kanye Good Music extended orbit. So that's where my issues come in. Like, dog, don't even come over here with that, because at the end of the day, I don't play how y'all play. To me, that really was just like, he's a whore. He's a whore. And then Frazier writes, in parentheses, print can't do justice to the disdain and Push's delivery here. It's crazy. He didn't call him a hoe. It wasn't like HOE, like a whore, WHORE. Um, is what Pusha says. Here's another Pusha quote. I've already dealt with the lack of loyalty to his mentor, the guy he looks up to, Push said, referring to Kanye. I've been dealing with that corny shit. I've been dealing with the corny shit that goes along with them. So it's like I'm in a whole nother place. Don't bring that over. Don't bring that over to bring that over to my house. I just wanted you to have that true context, man. And honestly, Frazier, you got to realize I've really been in Paris. I've really been making my joints. I've really been doing my shit. Frazier continues. It was in this moment when Pusha got the most fired up, seemingly intent on disproving the perception that he's a bully or that he's engaging for attention or shock value. Here's a Pusha quote. When these people mention me, they're really going out of their way. What have I done besides wear clothes, bro? In the past couple of years, it's like these people are going out of their way. Somebody brought Meltdown to my house, to P's house, actually. I mean, I don't give a fuck. P don't give a damn. But it's like, and then Frazier says it's the principle. And Pusha says it's the principle of it. Pusha said impassionately. It's the principle of what I'm saying. That filthy quality that they have about themselves. That lack of loyalty. Travis really has that. He's proven. I just named 3 people that he does that type of behavior with. I'm just not one of them, dog. I ain't with that. This shit ain't coming out of nowhere, bro. I be cool with all these guys. Everybody you mentioned today, bro. I promise you they did the underhanded weird shit. And then they get the heat check. Question mark. Always. It always comes. So yeah, that was the interview. So it all stems from Meltdown. He got at Travis because of Meltdown. And including the Drake verse where Pusha, where Pharrell got diss, or was the Pharrell sub. And then that even carried to the Kendrick and Drake battle, because Kendrick said he ain't like the Pharrell shit, and Drake said, come get it out of my house. So it's funny how much that extended, and Pharrell really just be chilling. Unless, I don't know Pharrell like that. I just know his reputation. I met the man once, maybe twice. Everything about Pharrell strikes me as he just be chilling. I don't know that he cares about any of this. You know what I'm saying? But Push is a different breed. I know that you can't tell Push anything about Pharrell. I mean, that's the guy like day one, like before fame, before anything. So that's what that bond is. So I fully expect or from that aspect understands Push's stance on this. And interesting to see what he actually is talking about in that verse, or if there'll be any repercussions, or like will Travis respond? I don't know. Will we see this video? I don't know. It just felt like it was a warning. It was a strong verse, man. It's a short verse, but it was a strong verse, and that's the story behind it. Let me know what you think. Hit me in the comments, man. Hey, man, this Push rollout is heating up. Look, beyond anything, and for me, it's important to say, these are the videos that gets the clicks, right? These are the headlines. These are the things that get people going. Like, this is the part of it, like let's be honest, that people love to hear about, right? But this can't sustain you. And when it comes down to it, it's like, okay, what does your music sound? Are the records great? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of diss tracks that come and go that you can't. Are the records great? And I think these are big headlines. These are big moments to talk about. But this is a dope record. This So Be It is a dope fucking record. Like, again, the Paul Revere shit I talked about in my last video. The subtle nod to Prodigy in the flow, Malice's verse, the Pharrell beat, the video looks really dope. Like, I think this is a dope record, and obviously the headline is this. We can't escape what the headline is. But hey, man, the Clipse got us talking, man. But I love the music. I'm gonna tell you right now, I like these 2 records, Ace Trumpets and So Be It. I can't wait for this release. But let me know what y'all think. All right, hit me up in the comments. All right, till the next time. Peace.